Thank you so much. I'm vaccinated, so basically what that means is when I bite you, you will not get rabies. I'm just kidding. I'm chipped. I'm so excited. Bill Gates is learning so many great grocery shopping tips, like what's at 7-Eleven, ice cream, 2-for-1 Red Bulls, lottery tickets. I'm sure it's very helpful for a billionaire. But, I send him secret messages, I'm like, can you write me a recommendation letter to get into the Illuminati? Back from him. My God-given name is Kimberly Smith. My parents got 0 for originality. There's literally 400 of me in Los Angeles. There's so many of me that I actually paid a different Kimberly Smith student loan for like 3 years. You're welcome, Dr. Kimberly Smith, USC Dental. Another time the doctors mixed me up. He's like, there's 38 Kimberly Smiths in my database. He told me I was dying. I had this weird rare disease. I'm like, oh my God. So I go home and I WebMD it. I'm like, oh, I better make a bucket list, right? So I make my bucket list, knock off a couple of 7-Eleven clerks, try heroin, skydive. And then I get a call a couple days later and they're like, oh, you know what? You're fine. You're perfectly healthy. And I'm like, oh my God, boy, do I have some explaining to do to some 7-Eleven clerks. Sorry, guys. So I'm a mom in Los Angeles. And what that basically means is I spend 90% of my life pretending to hate gluten, sugar, meat, GMOs. It's a pretty lofty task. Like when it's my daughter's birthday, I want to bring cupcakes to the class. And everyone has these dietary requirements. And do I do that? No. You know what I do? I go to the deepest, darkest, seediest alley in downtown Los Angeles, and I find my homie. I whistle for him. We have a secret whistle. Casper with a K. And I'm like, psst, buddy, you got the goods? And he's like, what do you mean the goods? He goes, but I have high fructose corn syrup. And I'm like, yes, I'll take it all. And I pay him in unmarked bills. And then I go back and I inject those tasty morsels with the poison. And I bring them to school. I plop them down. I watch the kids dig in. They're like eating. Oh, these are so good. And I watch and I wait. And I wait and watch. I'm like, who's going to go first? I'm like, all right, Cougar, how you feeling? Moon, your parents have a life insurance policy on you. Anyway, you know what happens? Nothing. They're fine. Absolutely fine. Those non-binary little bastards. They're all non-binary now. They're they, them, zim, zoo, zoo. It's so confusing for me. And I got to thinking about my own personal pronoun because of this. I am an it or a thing. And I'm trying to get that to catch on. Like I have my mom, my friends, my ex-boyfriend, my daughter, trying to get that to catch on. And so far, they're just calling me bitch face. My dad married a woman from Christian Mingle. 4th time's a charm, right? Oh. And so she's obsessed with the rapture. All she does is talk about the rapture. She's like, are you going to the rapture? Are you prepared for the rapture? And I always tell her I did not get the Evite yet. Jesus has not sent me the Evite. But when he does, the first thing I'm going to do is check the guest list. I'm going to be like, okay, her, my dad's wife, my mom, Karen F, Karen O, Karen P, my sister, the neighbor guy that gives me Jesus pamphlet. I don't think I'm going to go. I'm going to pass. I don't think so. One of the memes that she actually sends me is a park bench with empty clothes on it. Are you going to the rapture? And I'm like, what's up with the empty clothes? Like, is Jesus taking people naked? Is he literally like, come on, guys, come on. No, leave the clothes. Leave no clothes in heaven. Come on. And when I look up in the sky on the day of the rapture, am I going to see my mom, my stepmom, and Jesus all naked together? I find that incredibly disturbing. I want no part of that at all. And then my last thing is with the rapture, the shoes over the telephone wire? You guys have seen that, right? Mm-hmm. Are those rapture victims? Or are those guys just saying, hey, we sell drugs on this corner? Anyways, my name's Kimberly. Thank you so much for listening.